I really didn't know that you got to play Leon in the first game.
Yeah, I know,
I thought
right?
it was only part of the second game.
I really like the fact that they added the ability to actually cultivate the herbs because, you know, sometimes you really just need green and red ones, but, like, I feel like the game's given us a lot of blues lately, and I'm not vibing with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, not...
Oh.
not...
Those are some creepy-ass fucking monsters.
I know, right? Especially this one. Apparently this is a boss.
Why didn't no one warn us about this? It's
I mean,
the spiders all over again.
I was gonna say, nobody warned us about the spiders, so... Oh, we win. We've won the game. We've eviled the residents. Hey!
Hello, folks.
Hello, everyone. Where's my actual controller as opposed to my Switch controller?
Marco says he thought we knew. We are thoughts, but we know nothing.
God, you're right though. Like, the ick is unparalleled.
Hello, Shades. Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Oh, this controller feels so weird after like a week of holding my Switch controller. Oh god, no, the chat's over the game. Oh no!
Oh, what have you done?
No! Oh god, it won't let me fix it. Why? Why?
Hello, Ferns. Welcome.
Why?
Thank you for coming.
Why is it like this?
Can't you just change the shape?
I think I did. It wouldn't let me, like, I don't get the little red thingamajig to fix it. Oh my god.
Okay.
Someone say something. Help.
Okay.
I don't mind if it's like a little bit over the game, but it was like super over the game. My apologies for that. I'm sure most of you are aware that Streamlabs is a giant bundle of shit. So I have been attempting to migrate over to different like elements for the stream that do not incorporate Streamlabs. Also, it's still fucking wild to me that everybody's shitting on Streamlabs, but yet nobody's brought up the art theft. Like, don't get me wrong, what they did is still bad, but nobody's talked about the art theft on top of it.
But I've seen people talk about that.
I haven't seen it come up in like major, like, for lack of better term, news outlets. Oh, right, we're going to the basement. Oh my god, I remembered. Are you proud of me?
I am, but...
Fuck. Pride. Pride exsanguinated by my inability to remember how to use a controller. Oh god, this happened when we were doing something else too. I kept trying to hit A like on Animal Crossing, so I constantly was exiting out of shit, and I was just like, Angie. Alright, let's go to the basement.
Angie buttons. So how's everyone in chat? How are you all doing?
I'm gonna move that over there. Okay. I've already forgotten how to get to where I want to go. Oh wait, I can go out this door now. Did we deal with the Hunter boys?
I think so. I know we got one at least. We might have just ran past the second.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, tank controls. Oh god. Oh yeah, there's still the one in the bathroom, but like fuck that, we can run past that one.
Just let it do its business and it won't bother us.
Yeah.
So anything new in your life, Buttons?
I mean, I got that new job. Tentatively, of course, because I have to go through all the HR stuff.
Yeah.
Which is why I have to drive like 2.5 hours because I also have to move for said job, because that just be how it be. But
Oh wait, you have to move?
yeah,
How
so
far?
2.5 hours.
Ooh.
Thankfully, the complex that we're already with like specializes in people who have to move like long distances or across the country, so we don't have to like break our lease, which I was really concerned about. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked. The organization
That's awesome.
sounds great. It's with someone with whom I've worked prior and got along with really well, so I'm pretty stoked. Oh,
Alright,
right.
alright.
Old game. I forgot.
Fingers crossed it all turns out well.
Yeah, I had to bust open my fucking, what? What do you mean? What do you mean it's not? Game?
Mm.
Maybe there's something on this I've missed. Oh, you know what? This one doesn't let you spin it around to see the back like the other one did. Oh, okay, let me take...
It says doing fine. Playing an old FX RTS that I love. Unfortunately, it's old as in 32 bits, so it only uses one of my computer's 16 cores. Oh wait, I have 8 and the others are virtual cores. Damn, that's still a lot.
So, like, see how this one lets us spin it around, the other one doesn't.
It's pulling a phoenix right on you.
God. That's just what I need in my life. Oh yeah, so I had to bust open my firebox because I put my key for it in a safe space. And you want to know where that safe space was?
Where?
My stationery box. The one that got lost in the move.
Oh no!
And I deadass actively did not even think about it. Okay, so the game's yelling at me that I still need that. Let me go take it then. I did not even realize that I would need it until, you know, you have to prove you are who you say you are, because that's how everything works in this society. I have to prove that I'm a real person. And let me reopen the map just to make sure that that did that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I needed like my birth certificate and everything. And I was like, oh, goody. I know exactly where that is. It's in my lockbox. And then I'm going through everything and I'm like, where's the fucking key? And I mean, like, I'm going through everything. Like, my giant crafting cabinet that I have upstairs. My, like, all my stuff that's on my desk. My little, like, my little baskets. All my fucking purses. And I'm like, I can't find this key. I cannot find this key. And so I'm like sitting and I'm like actively trying to think back to when the last time I had the key was. And I remember tucking it in front of all of the cards that are in the stationery box. And I was just like, great. Nice. Wonderful. So I call my brother. And I'm like, Evan, help me. And he's like, what? Like, I locked everything in the lockbox, and I'm trying not to panic, and I need it for this job, and I don't know if I can bust it open. And he's like, oh, okay. What type of box is it? I'm like, it's just like a standard fucking, like, standard first alert fireproof lockbox. Like, it's literally just meant for, like, cash and small valuables. And I was like, do you think I could just, like, break the lock? What the hell is that thing called? Like, the part that has... I guess it would be the lock column, because in cars it's the ignition column, where the key is. And I was like, do you think I can just bust that open with, like, a screwdriver, brute force, and some extreme stress-driven will? And he was like, I mean, you could try, and if you can't do it, bring it down tomorrow, because I have the welding stuff. And I was like... It's a fireproof box, Evan. It has paper documents in it, Evan. And he was like, you know, that's a good point. I'll drill it open for you if we can't get it. And I was like, okay, cool. I mean, that, like, I'm still stressed, but at least I have, like, a plan B now, right? Instead of just, like,
Yeah.
mindlessly
Floundering.
suffering and hoping that through some miracle slash grace of God, I can find a frickin', like, spare key. So, I'm trying to knock this thing open with my IKEA hammer and IKEA screwdriver.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not budging. Partially because I don't know which way the lock on it turns to open, and partially because the screwdriver is too thick to actually really get into the lock column. So I'm looking around the outside of the box, and I'm like, there's got to be a way for me to just pop, like, there's got to be another way for me to access this box. Not necessarily because there is an inherent flaw in the box, but because it is a constructed material. There's got to be a way in. So I'm looking at the welds on the bottom, and I'm like, I probably could pry those open, but I would really need Evan's help. And so then I look on the back of it, and there's this tiny little, like, the way that they designed the hinge is it's an interlocking piece from the top and an interlocking piece from the bottom with a metal, essentially, dowel rod through it. It's a metal rod.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, huh, that's an awfully large size, and there's no end cap on that. And then I look at my IKEA screwdriver set, and it has an awl adapter, and I'm like, huh, I wonder. So I lined it up, and I whacked the ever-loving shit out of it, and I knocked the pin out, grabbed my pliers, pulled it out, wrenched it open, ta-da! It's amazing what anxiety can get you to do. Hello, it's Andre.
Hello, it's Andre. How are you? ¿Cómo estás?
Deadass, Marco, I would have. Like, I was starting to really freak. I'm already freaking about the fact that I have to do, like, a drug test and fingerprinting and a background check and provide my transcripts and take a, oh, that was the other thing, too. Apparently, they want a copy of my diploma, like my actual whole-ass diploma, and I looked at Dark, and I was like, damn, homie, I'm really glad I didn't throw that out like I joked I was going to during the move.
Oh, thank you very much for the lurk, and I hope you have fun.
What game? Eyes emoji. Is it Apex? Big eyes emoji. Loba swimsuit one. I love that the one guy left oh god, I'm blanking completely on the company name. Oh, Respawn. The one guy left Respawn and was like, y'all need to have a cold shower with the Loba swimsuits, god damn. And we were all like, shower? Does that mean a swimsuit? Loba swimsuit confirmed. Listen, you have a wonderfully aesthetically pleasing character. Please, please, please give us the swimsuit episode. Put Mirage in a swimsuit. Put Caustic in a swimsuit. They already put fucking Fuse in a swimsuit.
I have no idea who any of these people are.
Apex characters. Fuse is the confirmed pansexual, but he's also an Australian that just loves to blow shit up, and honestly, I'm here for the vibe. Okay, so there's still something in that weird little room that we can't do. There's still something on the second floor. There's the fact that the basement elevator is just straight up jank to hell. And we're still missing stuff in the courtyard. The residence is completed. Okay, so let's check out the two rooms here. The one on the second floor is probably the easiest to get to.
Okie dokie.
I want to see Pathfinder in a little swimsuit, okay? Give him a little robo swimsuit. He'd be so excited. He'd get to fit in with his friends. I'm not kidding.
You don't want to be like a human.
Oh, thank you. Our buddy Kiadane made it.
Yes. Hanging out with my eldritch buddy, sharing a cup of coffee.
Oh my god, I went through the fucking door and I didn't need to. Fuck. I still will never understand how I have such a pristine sense of direction in real life, but you put me in a video game and I'm completely useless. Completely and utterly useless. Oh, but the other thing too, Coco, uh,
Mm-hmm.
because of where I'm moving, it's actually much closer to Washington, D.C., so we could have fun Smithsonian adventure fun times.
Absolutely.
History Museum. Dinosaurs.
Oh, you mentioning that reminded me that you are forever incubating in that one Stardew Valley load I had with
Oh,
Konetsu and Moon.
yeah, you're right. Oh, right. There's like the weird, uh, this like open case thing. I kind of feel like the thing that we're missing in here, it's going to be like that one thing where I like clicked randomly and happened to find like a dagger. Full of dead bugs. That's... Oh, wait. No, this is something with the lures, right? What?
Oh my goodness.
I'm... I'm... Mm. Okay, good. There's still
You're
something else that needs to be in here. Oh, shoot. Okay. I think I have to combine it with the fish hook. Shades, that statement really just reminds me of the thing that's like church bad because they won't let you fuck dragons. Like, same ass vibe. Speaking of they won't let you fuck dragons, and this there I swear the connection is there. We discovered over the course of a couple weeks that in my hey, there's Moon, summoned. Uh
hello, Moon.
we discovered that all of our Pathfinder characters were made incorrectly. And not
Oh
just
boy.
like tiny made incorrectly. Like I didn't have 7 skill ranks I was supposed to have incorrectly.
Oh man.
So, because I had been bitching and complaining to Judd. I was like, there's got to be something wrong with my character. I can't hit the broadside of a barn when we're in combat. I can't do any damage. Like, something's really wrong. And he was like, I mean, it shouldn't be. Like, you're following the character creation stuff, right? And I was like, yeah, I know I'm a weird, like, I have a very bizarre race and everything, but it's not anything, like, detrimental. And the cross-classing makes no fucking sense. So, oh, I hit the wrong button. Um, we then found out in Proxy that, if you ever play Pathfinder 1st edition, I don't know if this is true for 2nd edition, but if you ever play 1st edition, don't use the Character Mancer in Roll20. It's completely incorrect. Because, like, I was missing 7 or 8 skill ranks I didn't have. Our buddy Jeff, like, he cross-classed into Rogue earlier than he needed to because the Character Mancer didn't give him weapon finesse, so he couldn't be Dex-based Rogue unless he did it.
Hmm.
Apparently Jay's is the closest to correct, and I think that's just because Jay is the most responsible out of all of us and consistently reads the rulebook. While the rest of us are a bunch of chuckle fucks, and we're like, we listen to podcasts, we're fine. We were not fine. But I'm very... Sorry, Dark is at, like, a sleep study thing, so I asked him to text me so I know he's not dead. Or dead yet, rather. TM. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. So, yes, sleep studies are very good. Yeah, we listen to podcasts, we'll be fine, but, I mean, to be fair to my own ass self, I kind of laid the groundwork for that when Avery was like, hey, would this true crime thing actually happen? And I was like, I mean, yeah, it's Florida. Like, The bar's kind of low. It's Florida. It's like, honestly, Moon, that quote hits right up there with I watched a tutorial on YouTube. I'm a professional.
Ugh.
That said, bless YouTube tutorials. Like, sometimes that is extremely useful. Like the one time I had to watch one to figure out how to change the tire on my car because I couldn't figure out how to get to my
Yeah.
spare. Um, but
But calling yourself an expert, nah.
I don't even call myself an expert in the things that I'm legitimately trained to do. I'm like, oh god, philosophy? Oh god, no, I'm like a baby. Please do not. Though apparently I know a lot about history, which I didn't think was like like I knew I would be like an ultra nerd with certain parts of history, but like yesterday I brought up the Teapot Dome scandal and nobody knew what I was talking about. So I had to explain that one. You do know a lot about history, know apparently about it. See, okay, so here's a really important fact, though, about my life, is that for a very long time, one, I grew up with my grandparents, and my grandfather's extremely into history. So, like, the bar is very high to make me feel like a dumbass, right? Or the bar is very low? Basically, he knows a shitload, and I am small. And then when I went to college, I was going to college with people who are like, you know, now teachers. So the wealth of knowledge was very varied. And it's one of those things where like I don't realize the extent of my knowledge in something because I was surrounded by people in the same, well, obviously in the same fucking degrees. Like, come on, that's how college works.
Yeah.
Now, if you put me in a room with like a bunch of music people, I'd be like, I got nothing. I know every good boy deserves fudge. And I can't remember the one for treble clef, but I can read a treble clef. And I know the difference between a cello and a violin, and that's about it. Oh, and that for some reason flutes are woodwinds. I don't understand that one. Seriously, if somebody could explain that to me, that'd be dope. It makes no fucking sense to me. They are neither wood nor wind. Discuss.
But you use your breath to play and control them.
Right, but the whole thing with woodwinds is that you need a reed for it, and the flutes don't have a reed.
I don't think that's the only thing. I think it has more to do with how you what you use to manipulate the instrument. And I say this as someone who plays clarinet. I wish I could have played flute,
Oh wait,
but
you played
I kept
clarinet
doing.
too?
Yep.
Oh my god, we could have our gay eldritch clarinet band.
Yes.
Here's how I got the stream muted from singing Cantina Band. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind up in here.
Up in here.
Y'all gonna make me go all out. I
Go
really
all
wanted
out.
to play flute. Actually, I wanted to play violin. And I'm extremely glad I didn't now because my fingies are too short.
Ah.
I can't get my fingies to work right for it. But my grandfather played violin and my mother played violin, and I was gonna, you know, carry it on.
Continue the
And then my
tradition.
school was like, we don't have a string teacher, so take a
Oh.
different one. And I was like, I don't know any other instruments. I could play bells. Does that count? And that did not count. So,
Ding,
which like
ding.
that sounds like a whole ass joke, except like I actually play handbells. Like that's one of the things that I miss the most about going to church is playing handbells. Um I know it's an internal organ. Homeboy, I'm trying to figure out why you keep like coming back here. Um but no, I played. Oh, you know what? I bet it's the health stuff. I played clarinet because I didn't know what to pick. Um And then my brother picked clarinet because he was still young enough to think that I was cool. Which is always like so wild to think about. It's like, damn, homie, at one point my brother thought it was cool. Now I'm a huge fucking nerd.
You learned the truth eventually.
I still think the funniest thing is how my brother and I are so, like, diametrically different. And yet we're both like, fuck yeah, D&D.
Man, I miss my musical days. I was in ensemble, I was in chorus, I was in an a cappella group, and I was in theater.
I really wish there were more options for, like, adult community art things, you know?
Me too.
Like, I don't want to go learn pottery. I just want adult 8th grade art class, you know? Like, just be like, this week we're learning fucking printmaking, and I'll be like, oh shit, dope printmaking. Fucking sick. Next week it'll be oil pastels, and I'll be like, man, I fucking hate oil pastels, but I'll be so hyped. I really do. I've never been able to make myself like oil pastels, and I've tried. I much prefer chalk. Yeah, art is absolutely suppressed under capitalism. You're completely correct.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
I like pastels because you can smush them. I really like smushing them. Like, which is strange because I hated finger painting as a child, now that I'm thinking about it. But I really liked the ability to blend and gradients with them. Because in my brain, that worked. And then oil pastels, if you tried to smush them, they just got gross. I have seen some really cool art that people do with oil pastels, and I'm just like, how? Okay, so... Hmm. Okay. 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 Oh. Okay.
Oh, did I? I think I did speak about this. About how one of the musicals I was in when I was in high school was Thoroughly Modern Millie.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm pretty sure I told you about this.
That is not thoroughly nor modern. Okay. Yeah, you did. And oh my god. Share it for the class though, because oh boy.
So for the rest of the audience, so for those of you who do not know, I went to a private preparatory school. I went there on a scholarship, and I was the token Hispanic of my grade. Quite literally, I was the only Hispanic. There were like 2 black people and one Korean person being our token Asian. And I was cast in the play Thoroughly Modern Millie as a character named Lucille, and then also as part of the ensemble. And Lucille was kind of like a background character. And the play was essentially about the main character called Millie coming to the big city so she could become a star and marry a rich man. That was her goal, so that she wouldn't have to, ever be lacking for anything that she wanted. And so she's staying at this place. It's like a hotel or a motel run by a woman who's bitter and all that. And so what she does is that whenever women who have come away from somewhere far away to try and make it in the city come to stay there, she would sell them into white slavery. And I, being the only person of color in the entire main cast, was giving the character that gets sold off into white slavery.
It's incredibly unfortunate because, like, that's shit that actually happened, though. So it's like, yeah, it can be culturally relevant, but like, damn, somebody should have been like, hey, teach. Maybe not. Like, Thoroughly Modern Millie, I have the same issue with that as I do with Pygmalion. Or, oh, what's that movie that it's based? It's not Pretty Women. My Fair Lady, that's the one. My Fair Lady is the one that's based off of Pygmalion, which is the one where, the rich English linguistics dude is like, I bet you I can find this Cockney chick and turn her into a proper British lady.
Mhm.
And if I do it by X amount of time, I win. I forget whatever it is. But the takeaway is that, they
Yeah.
fall in love with each other and everything. And it's like, boy, this could be a really good example of how, Victorian English was deliberately modified because they didn't want to be associated with poor people. But
Hmm.
nah, we gotta make it a romance.
Mhm.
Homeboy, home skillet, you have a fucking shotgun. Just shoot the fucking door down. Hello? How do riffs and runs?
Oh
What are you
man, I
talking
have
about?
I have not done any singing in so long. I really want to get back to it, but time, money. In fact, when I was younger, I did have a voice teacher, but I was using my lunch money to pay for the lessons, and somehow I think like maybe a friend told her because she felt horrible and she was like, "I'm sorry, but I can't do this."
Oh, yeah, vibrato is basically the only thing I got going for me. But I think that's partially because the only way that I had any exposure to, basically my only exposure to the arts was through the church because we were like that poor. Um, which I think is an experience that a lot of people have, but not a lot of white people have, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Um, but because of that, like all of my singing was like choir singing, and I hated it. Like I loved singing, but I hated that everything was choir based. Now that I'm older, I'm like, damn, that was actually a real fucking decent education for being basically free.
Yeah. Yeah. I
What
also
the f-
enjoy singing the church chorus.
what the hell do you mean by glasses red? What moon?
No, that I forgot to take that off. I'm going to give it back to you, but that's only for me. It's only for me,
What
Moon.
is what is lose
I,
the
I have I,
glasses?
I have an option to take off my glasses
Oh
playing the
wait, like to
game.
play the game?
Yeah.
Oh no, let's do it. I have glasses too. This will be great.
Alrighty.
Oh god, man. So this is actually topical. So this morning, we are sending a secret gift to my friend, and I've been communicating with her partner to make sure there's nothing like I don't want customs trying to double charge them kind of stuff because like let's be
Mhm.
real, I trust governments about as far as I can throw them. And I also want to make it clear I am extremely nearsighted, so anything said in chat I cannot see right now.
Yeah, I'll read for you.
Um, shit, this is the wrong door. And I got an email from her this morning with like a confirmation from customs, and I'm looking at it and I don't have my glasses on because it's on my phone. Right when I wake up. Tango's on my hip and batting at my arm and desperate for pets, cuddles, and or food. And I'm looking at this paper and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like trying to find where to make a payment. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm squinting, I'm scrolling, and it takes me a solid 30 seconds to a minute to realize it's in Finnish.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, wow. Wow, I need coffee. Alright, so those doors are completely locked. I think um Yeah, that's part of the basement we can't get to yet. Oh, wait. Maybe that door in the basement will open. We haven't tried that one. How do I get to the basement from here? Thank God the map is, like, pretty standard stagnant. Turn around. Turn around. Something, something, something a little bit closer. Yeah, songs from like the 80s. I don't fucking know. I think it's this door, right? Yeah. Oh.
Shall I tell more stories of horrible racism from my school while you try to find this place?
Oh god. Don't put yourself through that.
Honestly, it's
Wait a minute,
to
what?
me at this point it's just so appalling that
Oh,
it's
yeah.
hilarious.
These birds. Somehow this game is less scary when I can't see a goddamn thing. I'm just
I
kind of like
mean, when you
living.
can't see, it's like whatever.
I'm just like living on a prayer at this point. Like, I'm gonna get fucking jump scared and there's gonna be no recourse. I can't see. Can't fight. Okay, so we gotta go. Oh god. Okay. Alright, I did it.
Yay!
Oh man. Yeah. You're right. I think that's shades.
I feel like a good amount of us have a story where racism is a factor.
It's
Oh,
locked
I'm
from the
sure
other
we
side.
all
Are you
do.
fucking kidding me? Fucking fuck. Oh my god. I can't see. How long do I have to not have my glasses on?
Uh, 5 minutes total. You have 1 minute and 43 seconds left.
Ah. Amazing. Well, I guess we'll go back into the courtyard then? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll need to grab the stone thing because I took that out. But I think there's a typewriter yeah, there's a typewriter box in here.
If you want to, Marco.
What is Marco? What do you
If
mean?
buttons is okay.
I can't see it.
He has an IOU on the glasses thing since he redeemed it during a visual novel, and then was like, wait, never mind.
Oh.
So if you're okay with going an extra 5 minutes, yeah.
If I can have a break for like 2 so my eyes can readjust and then do it, absolutely.
Okie dokie.
But yeah, I heard that. No like. Do not like. Do not like. I feel like this is slightly cheating though for you not wearing glasses since you're not driving.
Yeah.
Don't drive without your glasses, kids. I know so many, like, middle-aged white people that are like, I drive without my glasses all the time to go to CVS. And I'm like, why? You're fucking blind as a bat with your glasses. Why would you do that?
Yeah, you can put them back on.
Okay.
And we've got hydrate, threaten, pasta check.
Alright, so we need this for sure. We've not found a computer yet to read the MO disk. This, I'm pretty sure, is a puzzle solution. So let's bring that with. And we'll bring nothing else because we want that space.
Excuse me?
Oh. I wish my back would crack. That'd be dope. Oh, 30 sucks.
Ahem.
Yeah, I know. You're like 12. It's fine.
Ahem.
What?
Infant.
No, you.
That's very convincing.
Yeah. Extremely. I'm so, like, past the point of being scared by the hunters that I heard that guy jump down and I was just like, I'm already at the door, fuck it. This way. Speaking of infants, I had to get my slippers because when I'm at the computer, Cordelia refuses to lay on my feet. If I'm anywhere else, feet are fair game. But when I'm at the place where my feet would be the coldest, she's like, nah.
Nah, not helping you out there.
Hey, Coco, do you want to become famous? Buy followers and viewers on bigfollowspace.com. Fucking dumbasses.
Oh,
Fucking
yes,
absolute
yes,
bots. Get the
actually,
fuck
I
out of
want
here.
to.
Get fucking blasted like Squid Coin.
Easy boys.
Easy boys. Marco craves. Got him. Why do I have to run all the way around, game? Come on. Come on. Oh wait, that's not the door.
They just really want to see Chris's ass cheeks clapping.
To be fair, man's got cake for a wedding. Like, damn. Marco, the duality of man.
I got bonked. It's fine, I deserved that one.
Seriously though, they modeled him with such a fat ass for really no good reason. Like, what did we decide stars stand for?
Oh god, I can't
Something
even
thoughts. Speaking of pastry chefs,
so long ago.
this is a total almost non sequitur, but Business Insider did a series on YouTube, or I think they're still doing a series, I'm not 100% certain, called Still Standing, where they go through crafts that, oh, am I not in the right spot? I might not be in the right spot. There we go. They go through crafts or trades where there's only like a few people left in the world who do it, and kind of like interview them or their families on it. It's absolutely fascinating.
Ooh,
I bring
like
this up.
that.
Yeah. I bring that up because they have an episode of an old Italian man, and he's like one of the last people who makes phyllo dough by hand. It was so cool to watch.
Actually, I do think I remember seeing that.
Still thoughts and really stacked. Got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was absolutely fascinating. They had an episode about a man in Cairo who was one of the last people to make fezzes, and it actually talked about like the what's the word I'm looking for? Like the historical like representation of the fez and why it was outlawed in a lot of Middle Eastern countries for quite some time, or if not outlawed, just shunned. Oh,
hello.
you want to fucking die? Jesus.
I think the answer is yes.
Man, oh. Oopsies. But yeah, just like absolutely fascinating. Japanese calligraphy brushes.
Where do you watch this?
It was on YouTube.
Nice.
When the
Okay.
wind sweeps across the earth, stars will shine in the heavens. Oh, you know what? That's probably where I needed that thing for. Biscuits. Where's an item box? Up with the girl. You want to see if the girl's still there?
Okay.
Uh,
I feel she's not gonna be. She's probably hiding somewhere new. Gonna pop out when we least expect it,
oh,
when we've forgotten about her.
100%. Does Buttons want to see blurry cake? Like an actual cake or like a butt? Because I've seen a lot of blurry butts today for some reason, and I'm not sure what's up with that, but it's very odd. It's odd that it's happened twice, you know? Thank God this area is actually a straight line. Oh, with glasses redeem? Let me not be in this section because I will not be able to find my way around. It's too many dark items together. And too many collision items. Like, even though this thing is technically a straight line, like, I will just spend an hour running in here. Once we get back to the little graveyard area, then I'll take my glasses off and we'll start the timer, okay?
Okie doke.
Okay. So. Here is the earth. And that's a sweet earth, you might say. Wrong?
Wrong.
Is there a typewriter here? I dead ass do not. Why do I have this book? When did I pick up the book? Did I always have the book?
I remember nothing.
Thanks. Oh, we're gonna swap those out. Damn, this is sweet earth, you might say. Wrong? But I'm little tired.
Then take a nap. Then fire the missiles.
That thing is so fucking ancient that, like... I was talking about this with Dark earlier, but I don't remember what was... Oh, the lead-in was, that Final Fantasy is an RPG song. The old,
Yes.
the old edit. And I was talking to him and I was like, yeah, even though that item itself is preserved on YouTube, all of the cultural significance of it is basically blasted because of Flash being dead.
Yeah.
And there wasn't any form of, like, active internet archiving. So the level to which that affected our dumbass nerd brains is really only understood by us, and there's, like, an entire generation that's just not gonna get it.
It's okay. Leave that. Holy.
Final Fantasy is an RPG.
Just completely gone because of that.
The only one that I need. It's the RPG for me. It is Final Fantasy number 10.
Did you ever see the sequel to the world one?
I probably did, truth be told, because I basically spent my entire childhood on 4chan and Newgrounds. Which I really think says everything about me.
Relatively recently made.
God. Yeah, I feel like the fact that I've spent all of my childhood on 4chan and a site that's tagline was the problems of the future today really says everything about me that you need to know. Alright, oh, right, glasses off. Can you start that timer for me, Coco? Since I can no longer see the timer?
Yes. It has started.
Oh my god, wait a minute. Do I not know what shapes are? Hold up. Like, I know I don't have... Oh god, fuck. Oh no, that's a hexagon.
Alright. Yes.
The thing in my inventory is an octagon.
Big side.
Oh god, homies. Oh, biscuits.
Wait, did you not bring it, or...?
No, the engraving's a hexagon, and this is an octagon. And I'm bad at math, because I'm gay! I would like to point out that I was never taught trigonometry, and therefore I don't know the complexity of shapes. And that's my line, and I'm sticking to it. Sakatoa, never heard of him.
Shapes are an illusion.
Space is an illusion.
time is an illusion.
God, time is just a construct.
Mm-hmm.
Time is a construct of the man.
And thank God for it, because I would probably go insane.
Truthfully, I'm honestly waiting for the day where they're like, yeah, so 24-hour days are incorrect. Like, I'm waiting for it to just be like our entire concept of time is completely incorrect.
I don't think humanity is prepared for that.
Oh, it's super not, but like, humanity wasn't prepared for Twitter, and here we are. Oh, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Mm.
Mm.
Children.
Yes.
So in my perpetual adventure from hell, Tango, my smart child, has figured out how to open the toilet. And this will cause me no end of grief. And partially because she is a dumbass and will drink out of the toilet, and partially because our complex put bleach tabs in the tank before we moved in because we have hard water, and I don't want her getting sick. But she doesn't understand that. She just thinks I'm removing her from her fun. But of many, many other things that she has learned to open are my crafting cabinet, most of the doors, the closet, the pantry, and the cupboards. And I knew she should have been a problem because, or I should have known she would be a problem rather, because she figured out how to tap on my hidden object games to get the timer to go down to make me fail.
Oh my God.
So I could pet her.
Oh my God.
So really, I've played myself. But the problem is that Cordelia has now started copying her.
Oh
But
no.
Cordy is a little tubby baby. And so when she tries to sneakily open the pantry, it's just BAM! And I'm like, oh. Thanks, Cordelia. You're trying, kid. Never forget that we went to the shelter to see 2 other cats, whose names were very cute. They were Pork Chop and Tater Tot.
Oh, Tater
And
Tot.
poor Tater Tot was so fucking feral, dude. Like, no, but like that was the problem, is that Pork Chop was not, and Tater Tot was, and we just don't have enough space for that. Like, it would not have been
Yeah.
fair to Tater Tot for us to adopt them. But when we
Yeah.
had walked in up to the shelter, there was like a catty out the little walkway, and Tango's the one that came over and meowed and screamed at us for pets, and then purred when I reached down to pet her. And I was like,
Oh,
that's the one.
you've been
I didn't want.
chosen.
I didn't. Oh right, they're snakes. Wow, boy, wish I could fucking see them, huh? Boy, wish I could tell the difference. Literally can't see it. I didn't even know they were there until the sound started, honestly. Like, if the sound hadn't been there, I would have just been taking damage randomly and been like, what the fuck, man? Alright, so there's something in here that I've missed that's not the blue herbs, because... Man, I don't fucking know. Maybe it's this? But I knew that she was going to be the cat, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to influence, like, Andrew's decision on it. And I wanted him to,
You
like...
have your sight back.
Oh, thank God. And I want him to make a valid one, but, like, I knew that was going to be the cat. And then when we were in the little room with Tango so he could see the other cats, I was leaning against a little shelf and I felt a little boop on my butt. And I turned around and Cordy was just sitting there politely waiting to be petted. And I was like, oh no! I didn't know she had been in the shelter for 5 years. Like, I knew they were a no-kill shelter, which is why I wanted to support them.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, she's such a love bug, and all she wants is pets, cuddles, and food, obviously. But, like, who who wouldn't have adopted her? She was so good.
He
I mean,
chose you.
I know it's kitty racism because people don't want black cats. Like that's a statistical problem is that people still
Oh
don't
yeah.
want black cats.
And
Um,
around Halloween, a lot of pet shelters won't let people adopt black cats since a lot of people adopt them to hurt them.
mm-hmm. I um I remember being, God, I want to say like 10 or 11, and there was an issue in my neighborhood where some jackass kids were taking BB guns and shooting people's pet cats around Halloween.
Oh my
And my
god.
grandmother was flipping the fuck out because my favorite cat, Harry, was a black cat. And I was just like, Grandma, he's 20 pounds. He's not going anywhere. He's curled up on the couch. He's fine. Like, he is not the one we need to worry about. I don't know what it is, but every black cat I've ever owned just gets super fucking fat. And I'm like I'm trying so hard not to have that happen with Cordelia. But damn, homie, she's so fucking food aggressive. And I'm just like, no, please. This is for your own little kitty good. Please. I don't know why. It's happened with Harry. It's happened with Willow. Now it's happening with Cordy. And I'm like, bruv. Please. You're tiny.
Shades the same, honestly.
Yeah. I fucking would have too. Like, what actual... So, here's
I
my
can get away with it. I get mistaken for a kid. I'll do it. That's a joke. That's a joke, everyone.
Coco. Jesus Christ. Where was I going with that train of thought? Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I have the curse of my black cats just becoming super chonk. And I'm trying like really hard. Like, I'm trying to teach them, like, you don't have to shovel food. Like, there will always be food. I got clear containers for the cats so they know there's always food. I have it like on a shelf that they can see where the cans are so they know there's always food. And just for some reason they cannot, like, they can't. Okay, we gotta address something real quick though. Coco's way too stacked to be mistaken for a 12-year-old. So like we gotta get like a real big fucking hoodie. Coco would be perfect for